In this video, I'll show you how to set up, how to play, and what it takes to claim the throne. Let's get the game set up. For your first few games, choose one player to handle the setup so everything moves quickly. First, everyone takes the kingdom board, 2 red markers, a rule guide, and 3 coins. Place your red marker on 3 for defense and 2 for morale. Next, deal 2 destiny cards to each player and put the rest in the middle as a destiny pile. Take a look at your 2 destiny cards now. If you like, you can swap one of them with a random one from the destiny pile. Now, let's set up the character cards. Depending on the number of players you have, remove the character cards shown in the chart and place them face up in the center. For example, with 3 players, remove a set of character cards and place them face up in the center like this. This will also be the spot where eliminated character cards go during the game. Then, give each player the number of character cards shown in the chart and place the rest in the center as the house. This is where players can swap their character cards during the game. Now, look only at your top 2 and remember, these are your active character cards. Keep the rest half-tucked under your board as extra lives. Whenever one of your active character cards is eliminated, replace it with one from your extras. Just remember, you can only ever have 2 active character cards at a time. And that's it. The setup is complete. Now, rulers. The goal is simple. Destroy all other kingdoms and be the last one standing. A kingdom can be destroyed in 2 ways. Either when its defense drops to 0, or when all of its character cards are eliminated. And when you bring down a kingdom, you also capture all of its remaining coins. The game is turn-based, and on your turn, you'll have 1 minute to do the 3 steps. First, collect coins equal to your morale. At 2 morale, you take 2 coins. At 3, you take 3 coins. Second, negotiate. You can say whatever you want, form alliances, make threats, or break promises. But you cannot trade coins or cards. And third, take 1 action. For actions, you have 7 options. Go ahead and take out your rule guide, and let's walk through the 7 actions together. Most actions cost coins, and you'll see the exact cost in the guide. For now, just focus on what each action does. 1. Take interest. This is the simplest action. Just collect a coin from the bank. 2. Accuse. Here, you try to guess one of your opponent's character cards. They must answer truthfully. If you're right, that card is eliminated, and you gain 1 morale. 3. Play a destiny card by following the effect written on it. Or you can pay 5 coins to draw a new one. 4. Launch kingdom attacks. Each attack costs 4 coins and lowers another kingdom's defense by 1. You can stack them on the same kingdom. For example, spinning 8 coins for 2 attacks lower defense by 2, or 12 coins for 3 attacks lowers it by 3. Or you can split them across different kingdoms, like 1 attack on Kingdom A and 2 on Kingdom B. Each kingdom has to defend separately. 5th, build. You can spend 5 coins to increase your own defense by 1. You can also stack this. For example, 10 coins for 2 defense, or 15 coins for 3. Remember, you can only build for yourself. 6. Swap. Draw 2 character cards from the house, and look at them along with your active character cards. Then return any 2 cards to the house. You may shuffle the house afterward, if you wish. And 7. Use a character ability. You can claim to use any character's ability, even if you don't actually have that card. This means you can bluff. And that's what makes the game exciting. And that's the 7 actions. Now, let's talk about character abilities. There's 6 types of characters, with 4 of each. Some abilities have a cost, which you'll find listed clearly in the rule guide. For now, just focus on what each ability does. Saints raise your morale and can block all kingdom attacks, no matter how many are stacked. Prophets let you gain 1 coin from the bank and peek at another player's card, and they can block assassins. Assassins eliminate character cards. Generals launch a single kingdom attack and gain 1 morale if successful, and they can block prophets. Informants steal morale, weakening others while strengthening yourself, and they can block other informants. And finally, puppeteers are the trickiest of all. They copy another player's character card and use that ability for free, and they can block other puppeteers. And remember, you don't need the card to use an ability. You can always bluff. And now let's talk about bluffing and counters. When you use a character ability, you can claim to be any character, whether you actually have that card or not. The player you target can accept it, counter with another character ability, or call your bluff. And remember, it's not just the target. Anyone at a table can call anyone's bluff. Calling a bluff is exciting. If you call a player's bluff and you're right, the player who bluffed loses one character card of their choice, and you gain one morale. But if you're wrong, you lose one character card of your choice instead. The other player reveals their card to prove the claim, shuffles it back into the house, draws a new one, and their original action so goes through. Once a turn moves on, no one can go back to call an earlier bluff. Here's an example. Player A claims to be a general and attacks player B. B could take the hit, counter with a saint, or call A's bluff. Let's say B blocks with a saint. Now, it's up to A to decide whether to accept the block or calls B's bluff. If A calls the bluff and is correct, B loses one character card of their choice. A gains one morale, and A's original kingdom attack still goes through. One quick note on Destiny cards. If a card has defense only in the top right corner, you can only use it when you're being targeted. All other cards without defense only must be played on your turn to take effect. And remember, you can hold a maximum of 4 unused Destiny cards at any time. If you ever gain more, you must immediately discard down to 4. Your coin limit is 10, but here's how it really works. At the start of your turn, you collect coins equal to your morale. Then you take your action. After that action, if you're holding more than 10 coins, you must immediately discard down to 10. Here's the important part. If you gain additional coins as a result of your action, and that pushes you over 10, you don't discard those new coins right away. You keep them until your next turn, giving you one immediate chance to spend them. If you don't, then once that chance passes, you must discard back down to 10. And that's how you play the Fall of Kingdoms. Collect coins, negotiate, launch attacks, and above all, bluff and outsmart everyone at the table. Now, let the fun begin.